Hello, this is Leon Wickenkamp with Wickenkamp Live Trap Manufacturing, and today I'd like to show you the elevator sparrow trap. This is not my design. This has been a long time design. It's been around probably 50 plus years that I know of, and it is a very effective trap for catching sparrows and small birds. How this trap works is it has an elevator, or teeter-totter if you will, and when the bird goes in, by placing the bait in your cubby hole, that's going to attract the bird, and the bird goes in and they hop across and down it goes. And then when they go down, they're sputtering around with their wings, but they can't really do anything other than they see a hole. There's a 2-inch hole that they go through with a flapper on the back side. So they go through that hole, flapper closes, and then they're caught in the large catch area. Now, baiting in this trap is you want to put some bait. Obviously, you want to set the trap on a flat surface, and because they're going to work the bait. So you want to put the bait around on the ground in this area where they're going to get caught, and then put some up on the perch area. I call this the perch. We make a little number 9 wire here that they can land on to feel more comfortable to work your bait. And then put most of your bait in this cubby hole back here. As far as baiting, some people use bird seed, different types of seeds. I have the best luck. For me, I use popped popcorn, and I break it up in the spine, smaller pieces, and I sprinkle it. Get most of it in your baiting area, on the perch area, maybe put some on top and around this area. And they'll start to work the bait, and eventually they're going to go in and hop across, and down they go. Now, this teeter-totter is made, I have a nut and bolt here, and it's adjustable. I have a slot. This is actually a piece of 1/2-inch plastic board that I cut this teeter out of, and so it's non-pervious to moisture. It won't absorb any moisture, and it's fully adjustable. You can move this nut and bolt back and forth and adjust it for weight. Now I set this thing at so 3/4 of an ounce is the average on the light side. 3/4 of an ounce to 1 1/4 ounces is an average sparrow. Somewhere in that range, depending if they're young or north, south, with how big they are. So I want to set that lighter than 3/4 of an ounce. So I use 3/4, 25-cent pieces I'll put on there. A quarter weighs approximately 2/10 of an ounce. So I'm setting it somewhere around 1/2 of an ounce to 0.6 ounces. So that's lighter than the bird you want to catch. That's all you need to do, is set it lighter than the bird you need to catch, and it will work fine. Now, over time, this the teeter compartment, I guess, assembly is made out of pine. And so if you're going to use this obviously out in the weather most of the time, or it can be set indoors, but most people use this outdoors. So it is subject to moisture and weather and warpage over time. And so I've got this made where you pull the pin for your hinge of your teeter. You can pull that out, and you can take all this whole assembly will come through this area here, and you can take it out. And I got 2 pieces of plastic pipe on each side of the teeter that you can, if it's in a bind, you can file a little bit off and put it back together. If you have warpage to the inside. I usually give it enough adjustment here, play, that shouldn't be an issue. But if you do, it's easily worked on, made to work on. So also, when you get this trap, if you buy one through the mail, this perch comes out for shipping, and then when you get it, it'll be in the package. Just put it back in, just push there. There's pre-drilled holes, and this just acts as a confidence builder for the birds before they work the bait. It's just another step to get them into the trap. Now, the release section of this trap is a hinged. I just used cut a 4-inch hole, 4 1/4, I think, and you can, with a rubber flapper inside. So I got the flapper cut smaller than the hole, so when you go in to release your birds, they won't get the extra birds caught won't get out of this area. That's the idea of the flapper. So it works very well to remove unwanted birds. Say your game birds or non-legal birds, I guess. Sparrows are evasive, so that's why they are, I guess, legal to trap, and most people want to get rid of. And they also attack some of the other birds' nests and such, so they're very invasive species. As far as dimensions on this trap, it is 24 inches long, 7 inches tall, and 16 inches wide. And it works very good for, like I said, for catching sparrows. I do make another sparrow trap with non-moving parts, and they work well as well. But I think this elevator design is a better design overall. So once again, the Wicking Camp live trap elevator sparrow trap. Thank you.